Oh hey! So I've been back for 2 days now and I recorded that intro video yesterday and I don't know why I decided to do it then because I felt and sounded like death. Also, I'm sat down on the floor and the posture is just not the one, so we won't be doing that again. Honestly, for weeks whilst I was away, I have been dreaming about and salivating about the thought of doing a wardrobe clear out when I get back. It is January 2nd, so it's a new year, which I always just think is a great time to initiate a phase of self-development. And whilst I was away, I was just thinking about things that I've worn this year that I didn't love and things that I did love, the way that they looked on me and how I felt about that and how I felt in them. I know I'm weird, but this is just the kind of thing I think about all the time. So I'm having a wardrobe clear out. I've already started. I've mostly packed away things that I took with me whilst I was away that I did wear and that I loved. And I've left out a few things that I'm uncertain about, and I've left out some things that I think I'm going to sell or get rid of. I have seen lots of people on TikTok talking about their 2022 rebrand and people critiquing that, saying it's capitalism core and that you're perfect the way you are and it's not sustainable to just replace everything in your wardrobe every year, which is all absolutely true, don't get me wrong. But that's not what we're doing here today. We are initiating a phase of self-development. It is so normal and natural for your style to just continuously evolve. Things you liked a year ago or 2 years ago you might not like now, and that's fine so long as you're not doing it in a way that is just really heavily influenced by micro trends and you're not over consuming. So with that in mind, I'm trying to clear out my closet and think about who influences me the most style wise, and would that person wear this item of clothing? Does the item of clothing make me feel good? Does it make me look good and feel confident? And also, I'm moving in with my boyfriend in London and clothing storage is going to be limited. So I think I need to be pretty ruthless with this clear out and just make some space and just let go of some things that I don't think I fully need and love and want and, you know, dream about. So clearing out closets is my jam. It is like my passion. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. My friends will invite me around to help them clear out their closets. But I honestly think I have a disease because sometimes I'll wear outfits and months later be like, that was disgusting. And I don't think it's because the items of clothing are particularly influenced by trending items. It's just things that I thought popped off at the time, or I don't really know, but it happens and that's fine. And sometimes I'll hold on to the items and think about how I can style them or wear them in a different way. And other times I'm just like, do you know what, that doesn't suit my body type, my skin tone, me as a person, so maybe it's time to let go. So I always used to suggest to people to just clear out every rail, underbed storage, cupboard, drawer, whatever, and putting it all on your bed. Unless you have quite a refined wardrobe, I think that that is just such a huge task. So I'd only really recommend doing that if you have a lot of energy and a lot of time ahead of you. I think it's also a really good time to just look at how much you already have, be grateful, be thankful for all the clothes, and maybe seeing it all there might persuade you to hold off from buying anything again because you realize how much you already really own. But I think doing it section by section is just the most effective way of doing it, and you're more likely to feel less overwhelmed and less stressed out by the task. So that's what I'm doing today. A lot of the stuff is spring, summer, and I think that anything that I want to sell, I will just store away until like Easter because no one's really looking for this kind of stuff right now. So it makes more sense to list it around when it starts to get a bit warmer. I'm gonna ask my friends and my boyfriend for their opinion on some of these. I'm definitely gonna get rid of those. I got them on eBay. I think they're fake, so my little sister wants them so she can have them. Those don't actually fit me, and I've tried my shoe stretcher on them, but they're just so narrow. I am really sad about these two because I had big plans for them, but I just think my legs look like chicken drumsticks in them. I don't know how to explain it better. I had big plans for these. I was gonna like upcycle them. They're from eBay. I still might, so I might put them to one side. Those I wore once, but I don't think they're very me. These are LK Bennett's and they're from my mum's house and I kind of think they're cute, but I just didn't wear them at all this summer. I think I'm gonna have to phone a friend about these. They are just like ASOS wide feet sandals, but I didn't wear them at all this summer and I don't know if they're very me, so maybe they could go. So apart from the things that I am definitely obsessed with and love and want to keep, I will basically ask myself in my head a series of questions when I'm deciding whether to keep something or not. Do I love the item? When was the last time I wore it? If it hasn't been for a while, why haven't I worn it? What do I wear with this item? Does it serve a particular purpose or service in your life? I think the most important one though is, Do I like how I look and how I feel in this item? I used to be such a sucker for having a skinny wardrobe. I had set aside so many clothes from pre-puberty or pre my second puberty, hoping for the day that I will one day be like a size 6 or a size 8 again. And I was just carrying around loads of clothes for absolutely no reason that weren't being worn, and then made me feel quite bad about myself. When I kind of came to terms with the fact that I am who I am, this is my body, and I'm comfortable in it and I'm happy in it, and I need to wear things that make me feel comfortable and happy, I let go of the skinny wardrobe, made a quick buck because there were some good clothes in there, and also was just carrying around less clothes like in between different uni houses and stuff, so there was just no need. It was just an unnecessary part of my wardrobe that just did not need to be there. I do actually still have one item that I have been hanging on to for like a year now. I'll show you them. These Dolce & Gabbana trousers, they're like low-rise Western style, straight leg. I love them. I got them tailored because they were so long. They were definitely made for someone a lot taller than me. And they're just very tight, and when I put them on, they look tight, like it doesn't look flattering. But I have it in my head that if I lose a few pounds, then they will fit me perfectly. The day will come, I hope. And if not, okay, I promise that this time next year, if I still haven't worn them or fit into them, I will sell them because they deserve to be worn. They're stunning. The other thing that I always think to myself when I can't decide whether to keep or get rid of something, I mentioned it before, like I have some people who I look to for style inspo, and I will like make an actual note of them in my notes app and ask myself if I can see them wearing it. So when I did the podcast a year and a half ago, I said it was Brittany Bathgate because I think she's quite good for work inspo, but I don't have like an office job anymore, so I don't really need that kind of office wear, like simple, tailored, chic vibe as much anymore. And then Kristen Noel Crawley, she literally wears like only major designers, so I don't know why she was in that list. I just love her. I love her. And then I had Matilda Djerf, and I still have Matilda Djerf now. I think she is just a queen. She's an icon. But the new people who I look to for inspo is Zoe Kravitz. I love the way that she dresses, but she literally wears like head to toe the row, and we can't afford that. But I think some of her outfits are quite replicable, so she can stay there. Then I have Dua Lipa, which I know is a bit far-fetched, but I love the way that she dresses. I also love the way that Iris Law dresses. I think she's super like eclectic and random and fun and experimental. When I am clearing out, I will also set aside a pile of stuff that just needs a little bit of TLC. Like I have a few tops and skirts that I don't reach for as much because they always need an iron, and then if I haven't ironed them, I just won't like chuck them on because I'm too lazy to iron it at the time. Or I'll have some things that need a button replaced or need to be taken in or taken up or dry cleaned or whatever, and then I'll basically write a list of things that need to be done to those items of clothing before they can go back into my wardrobe or into storage. And then I'll spend like an afternoon going through that list and taking them off. Like I love doing errands, so that's really fun and pleasing to me. Also, there are some things that I'm a bit uncertain about, but I don't really want to try on right now because I've just been away for 4 months and I'm a very carefree person about what I eat, and I love food, but I was on holiday, so calories don't count on holiday. I was having like dessert 3 times a day. So what I don't need to be doing right now is like trying on jeans that I'm unsure about because it's just gonna make me want to cry. So I will set those aside for like February in my unsure pile and just sort of come back to that before I move to London. When I am getting rid of things, I think it's really important to take a mental note of the brands that you're getting rid of and thinking about the circumstances in which those items were purchased and why you're getting rid of them, just to try and prevent those types of purchases from happening again, just to reduce the overall consumption. I was really guilty of the beginning of this year. I was super bored, working from home, didn't have much social life, so I was definitely spending way too much time scrolling on Pinterest and on Depop and on eBay. So even though I was still doing it in a more sustainable way, it was still over consuming, and I bought some things that I just did not need. But it's fine, we're going through this journey together, we're learning, we're evolving, we'll get there, maybe. I always used to notice that the things that I would get rid of were from ASOS or Topshop, so I basically just phased out shopping from there. So I've crammed a lot of my summer wardrobe in here, and this is all stuff I'm definitely going to keep. I've actually got some dresses in there that I'm going to rent out when I get to London, but they're like more spring summer, so I don't need to think about that right now. This bag, I have worn it about twice, maybe 3 times, so I've been thinking long and hard about it, and I just think maybe I should sell it because I feel like someone else would love it way more than I do. which seems like such a shame because it's so cute. It's Emilio Pucci, and I've even got the like duster bag. I think it's inside. Is it? Yes. So hopefully I'll be able to sell that for what I bought it for. Also going to sell this little side bag just because I never really use it. I've got like so many already. So this is my sell bag. This can go in there as well. Okay, let's just have a quick flick through my reel. These 3 things I've been thinking about for a while. I've been thinking long and hard, and I think it's time to move on. This dress is by Iceberg. I got it from Serotonin Vintage online. Don't even think they do returns, so I probably would have returned it when it came down, but I just don't love the way that it looks on my body, but I do love the colours, and I thought it would look cute with some bright blue heels and my Pucci bag, but someone else can recreate that outfit if they like, because I'm going to sell it. This top, it's for Love and Lemons. I think it's so cute, I really do. I got it because Kristen Noel Crawley was wearing it on her Instagram, and then I found it secondhand, so it was like a fraction of the price, which was great. But I just don't love the way it looks on me, although I'm holding it up now and I kind of like it. No, I've been thinking about this for too long. I do need to get rid of it. I did not wear it once this summer. These trousers, I love them and I don't love them all at once, and that's why I'm a bit conflicted about these. I think I'm going to ask for people's opinion. They are just like a knitted trouser. I got them on Depop. They've got like an elasticated waistband. I don't know if they're that flattering on my body type, and that's what puts me off them the most. I also kind of wish they were a different colour, so I feel like I might sell them. Actually, my great aunt who I live with said she liked them, so I might let her try them on. That would be funny because she is 95, so seeing her wear these would be so cute. This jumper is another one. I'm a bit conflicted about it because I thought I was going to be Lynn Mick in it. I just think it's super cool. It's Acne. I got it on eBay. It's beyond thick, and I am a hot, sweaty person, so I never reach for it because I just know I get boiling in it, and that's just not the vibe. But I only got it last year. Maybe I'll hang on to it for one more autumn winter and see how I feel. This with jean top, I love the colour, I love the material. The top itself is really flattering. I bought it to wear with a skirt, but the skirt does not look good with this top, and so I don't really know what I want to wear it with, and I just have not worn it. So I think I'm going to sell it because I think it would just go to a better home, like someone who would love it and wear it more than me. Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to pull from this rail. I don't even know why I still own this dress. I wore it a lot, probably like 3-4 years ago at winter, and I don't really think I've ever worn it since. I bought it thinking I was like Louise Thompson and wore this like big headband and cute chunky boots, and sure, it was cute, but it's just not me who I am now. I think I might donate it as well because I don't know if I would manage to sell that. I'm just gonna go through this pile now, and then I'm gonna put away this suitcase. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry, I feel like this video was a little bit all over the place. I feel like when you do a closet clear out, you can get distracted by things like new outfits, or you remember a piece of clothing that you forgot you had. That's why I like to set aside plenty of time to do it. So I'm just gonna spend the rest of my afternoon clearing this out, and yeah, toodles.